Hello student, this is the question GATE 2006, 2 marks. What is saying? There are 3 processes, all arrive at time 0 with total execution time is 10, 20 and 30. Total execution time is 10, 20 and 30, and each process first spend 20% doing time on IO. First is IO, that is 20%, then next 70% is CPU computation, and last 10% is IO again. So you can write 20%, 70% and 10%, 2, 4, 6, 7, 14, 21, 1, 2 and 3, because when you sum this 10, 20 and 30, because it's clearly mentioned 20% on IO, 70% on CPU computation, last 10% IO again. Clear hai? OS use SRTF scheduling algorithm. We apply the SRTF and schedule a new process when either running process get block on IO. कब अपन नई प्रोसेस को लाएंगे? या तो रनिंग प्रोसेस IO में ब्लॉक हो जाए या रनिंग प्रोसेस फिनिश इट्स कंप्यूट बस्ट, मीन्स व्हेन द फिनिश इट्स CPU या फिनिश इट्स या blocked on IO. And it is also mentioned the IO of the operation can be overlap as much as possible. What is the meaning of this? I will explain you. And for what percentage of time CPU remain idle? So here you can see, first each process have to spend on IO 2, 4 and 6. What will happen till 2 P1 IO finish, P2 2 unit done, and P3 is also 2 unit done. Getting the point? So we execute first P1 4 P2 IO finish, but it has execution time is smaller, so we don't execute, we execute P1 only, and 6 P3 IO finish, but we don't execute because it has largest execution time and we execute on smallest. Getting my point? Because shortest remaining time for scheduling algorithm SRTF we have to apply. So we execute first P1 completely 2 to 9, then what will P2 is minimum 23, then P3 44. So my dear student, you can see its CPU finishes, but when the process is finished, when it complete on IO also, then P1 finish at 9 and till 10 P1 complete. What do you mean by this? Because P1 finish at CPU at 9 and after CPU it have to spend 1 millisecond on IO, but it is mentioned the IO of the process can be overlap as much as possible. What is the meaning of this? Here you can see at 0 to 2 P1, P2 and P3 all 3 process performing its IO, and another point, when P2 is performing its CPU, at that time P1 complete its IO, and when P3 is executing, at that time P2 complete its IO. Clear hai? But when P3 finish its CPU, there is a no process into the system, but so we have to remain आइडल, बिकॉज प्रोसेस कंप्लीट कब मानी जाएगी? जब वो दोनों तीनों चीजें कंप्लीट कर लेगी, IO, CPU एंड IO. तो माय डियर स्टूडेंट, P1 और P2 में तो क्या हो रहा था, जब P2 रन हो रही थी, जब P1 ने अपना CPU IO फिनिश कर लिया था, और जब P3 रन हो रही थी, जब P2 ने अपना IO फिनिश कर लिया था 10 और 25 रेस्पेक्टिवली पे. लेकिन जब P3 CPU फिनिश कर चुका, उसके बाद सिस्टम में कोई प्रोसेस नहीं थी, तो सिस्टम रिमेन आइडल अंटिल इट कंप्लीशन ऑफ IO. सो 44 से 47 आइडल रहेगा. So first we calculate the completion time. P1 finish at 10, P2 finish at 25 and P3 finish at 47, because 9 plus 1 10, 23 plus 2 and 44 plus 3. Getting my point? But in the question is asking about the what much percentage of time CPU remain idle. So what is the idleness? 2 and 3. So percentage of CPU idle is 5 by 47 into 100%, that is nothing, 10.6%, and CPU utilization 42 by 47 into 100%, that is nothing, 89.4%. You can directly minus 100 minus 10.6, you can get, yeah, either you can calculate in this way, because 42 is utilization out of 47. Clear hai? So here you can see, we write here that is 20% time, 70% time and 10% time. Total execution time is 10, 20 and 30. The Gantt chart is 0 से 2 idle and 44 to 47 is idle. So total idle is 5. So percentage of idle is 10.6. Getting my point? Thank you.
If you really like the video, please hit the like button, share the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.